Welcome to part 3 of the app. So after getting past our ideation session, 685 sketching, low fidelity, things like that, we jumped into usability testing, which is basically just testing our low fidelity wireframes and kind of get mental models, initial reactions of what any consumers would think this app does, what it means, and how they feel about it. Jumping into usability tests, we really have to make out a plan of what we're going to ask, what tasks we're going to give the participants to do. But at the beginning, I always kind of like to brief them. We really accept positive and negative feedback all the same. The more negative feedback we get, the more we can improve on, obviously. So I really try to make sure that everyone feels comfortable sharing their thoughts and feelings, and then I just let them know, hey, just talk out loud about what you're feeling. Think out loud, basically. So we got through a good 5 usability tests where everyone's mental models kind of matched each other's, which was great because we knew what we needed to fix and what we needed to improve on. We bunched in notes from our usability test onto another mural board and placed them next to the screen that they correlate with. So the ideas, thoughts, and feelings of that specific screen. And then we were able to highlight, identify what the high impact kind of outcomes were that we found from usability testing, things that we really needed to focus on and change for the high fidelity. With that said, we did basically skip mid-fidelity wireframes. Since this is a COVID-19 project, we wanted to try to push it out as fast as possible, basically. So we jumped right into high fidelity, and you can see we really picked a good color scheme, and we wanted to make it simple. But I want to show y'all guys what that process looked like from my end. So as you can see from our wireframes, we kind of included just 2 simple cards, date and chat, and then a little help button at the bottom. That would be the onboarding process for any new user. You look through the deck of cards and it gives you ideas on what to ask your date, and you simply copy it and send it through whatever medium you're using to date on, whether that's Tinder, Hinge, what have you. You just send a question that we have curated for you. And the other part of the app is a video chat feature. So that's like any other FaceTime, but we decided to add those ad libs through that medium as well. So you would send a link to your date, and then once you were able to jump onto the date together. There would be a set of cards in the bottom right hand corner that you can click on whenever you have hit a lull or a low point in your conversation. Once you click on that card, it'll bring up a question that both of you guys can answer. And that can be a silly question, it can be anything crazy, but we're expecting more crazy questions to come out of this. This was kind of the end point we got to with this project, based on what we found from usability testing. This is what it would look like. But then we decided to go ahead and collaborate again with our software dev, and she kind of pointed out to us how is it we are going to break the internet with this product. It's simple, it's safe, and people don't feel comfortable. People didn't feel comfortable with the idea of, our initial idea was to have a bot basically jump in during the conversation and ask a question. The level of comfortability with that was pretty low, so we decided to scrap that idea. But once we got talking again and decided we want to maybe make this a little uncomfortable to a point where it's new and it's exciting. So we are taking a turn and looking back at our problem statement, looking back at our persona, looking back at our journey maps. We're going to continue this process as we've done, but we're going to add some elements that people might not at first be comfortable with, because we want to look at a way of how we can change things. That's all I have for now. Coming up, we have more ideation sessions, which I know I love, but I will see you guys soon. I don't know what to do. Should I just... What do I do?
What? Your internet's not working?
My internet's not working at all.
Come in, Ruby.
Okay.